Okay, so we're going to be looking at very quickly tense and agreements. We'll start with the basics. These sentences, we naturally pick up on the fact that they're incorrect. We is nice people. She are a nice person. We know they're not right. They just don't sound right. And that's because a singular noun needs a singular verb and a plural noun needs a plural verb. So we needs are and not is. We are nice people. Sounds right. She is a nice person. Sounds right. That's because the verb agrees with the noun. Okay, let's have a look at an example. So if a singular, let's have a look at this sentence here. The dog, something across the road. So the dog is just one dog. It's a singular noun, so it needs a singular verb. So we would have a look down here. Which one do we need? Not I, not you. It would be it because it's the dog and it runs. The dog runs across the road. And then in this example, the dog's something across the road. In this one, dogs is plural, so we need a plural, so not these three. We run, that's not it. You run, that's not it. They, yeah, it's they run. The dogs run across the road. It does, however, get a little bit more confusing sometimes. So, for example, what if you have two nouns in the sentence? The boy and the girl, or Susan and I. Well, if and is the connective, then you use a plural verb. So the boy and the girl are running to school and not is running to school. And Susan and I are playing tennis tomorrow and not is playing tennis tomorrow. So far, simple. However, if the two nouns are joined by or nor, then a singular verb is needed and not a plural one. So here, the boy or the girl is going to win the race. Neither Susan nor I enjoys running. Rather than the boy or the girl are going to win the race, or neither Susan nor I enjoy running. Okay, a few more that might be a little bit confusing. So there is anybody, anyone, each, either, everybody, everyone, neither, nobody, no one, somebody, and someone, for example, need singular verbs because they group lots of things together to create one singular. For example, everyone is able to run. Everybody is enjoying the performance using singular verbs there. And did someone say something? So that's something to remember. In some longer sentences, it can get a bit confusing as well, particularly when parentheses are used, either brackets or commas. So here, Nick, along with his brothers, goes fishing on the weekend. Now, because their parenthetic commas are used there, you need to imagine that being taken out and the sentence still making sense. So Nick goes fishing on the weekend needs to make sense, as well as Nick, along with his brothers, goes fishing on the weekend. So the singular is used there. If it was Nick and his brothers, then they would go fishing on the weekends rather than goes. Another area that sometimes confuses people because we actually break this rule a lot in everyday speech. For example, we'll say, "Where's my keys?" Rather than "Where are my keys?" So we need to make sure that when the subject follows the verb, we are still agreeing correctly. So there are lots of trees in the forest. There are lots of trees. There's plural trees, it's got an S on the end, so are is needed. So there's lots of trees in the forest is incorrect, although we might say something like that if we were just speaking. Some more special cases, things like trousers, jeans, scissors, and pants. They are all plurals rather than singulars, even though there is just one of them. So my jeans are dark blue rather than my jeans is dark blue, even though there is only one pair of jeans. My pants are red, the scissors are on the table. Also, collective nouns such as family, murder, gaggle, herd, and group need singular verbs. So a murder of crows flies overhead and a gaggle of geese is running towards me rather than a gaggle of geese are running towards me. An easy mistake to make, so always make sure you check for that one.